Welcome to the Casting Couch, the show that gives hidden talent in South Florida exposure. I'm your host, Keith Harrell, and on today's show, we're going to talk to an up-and-coming filmmaker. When we return, you'll get a chance to meet the creator of the web series 5417, Frantzy Moreau. Stay tuned.
It is more than just a new car. More than a new interior lighting system. It is more than a hot stone massage. And more than your favorite scent infused into the cabin. It is a completely new era of innovation and the highest expression of Mercedes-Benz. Introducing the 2014 S-Class. The best or nothing.
Welcome back. My first guest started his filmmaking journey at the early age of 5. His new creation, 5417, will take Miamians on a roller coaster ride that will have audience begging for more. Here to tell you about his show and up-and-coming projects is Frantzy Moreau. What's happening, bruh?
How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm trying to make it, man. You know how it is, man.
Yeah.
It is so good to have you on the couch.
Oh man, thank you for having me here. I'm totally blessed. I don't even know what to say right now. So
Hey, it's all love on this end, man. It's all love on this end. I am so interested to hear what you got going on. But before we get started on that, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Frantzy Moreau. I'm a filmmaker. I was born and raised in Miami. I reside in Homestead, and that's where I do most of my stuff. My thing is I like to bring quality even though I don't have much resources. And I just like to make grade A stuff. And I know that even with everything that I have, the little that I have, I can make grade A stuff. But real quick, something about me or my life is my father, he's from Haiti, and I guess he was going through a lot of turmoil, and so he had to figure out a way to make a better life for himself.
Right.
And so I guess one day he just went on one of the refugee boats, and this was like in 1970 or something.
Really?
And he came down here, and he was on the boat for I think 14 weeks, no food. He was sick all the time, around sick environment. And he got here, once he got here, he got arrested, and they had some sort of penalty against refugees back then. And he was in jail for 13 months. Wow. And then he got out of jail, and then he started working at the fields, and he eventually found a job. And he told me this story. Once he told me this story, it just made me understand why I go so hard, even with the little that I have.
It's in you.
So yeah, that's one thing. And for me, I started filmmaking way young. I always had a passion for creating stories and just making people be entertained just by anything. And I always was a fan of epic films like Jurassic Park and Back to the Future. Right. So I always wanted to create that.
You know, that was something I was going to ask you. You know, as far as the industry, the film industry, who are some of your idols or heroes that you look up to?
I have two favorite people that I just follow. Of course, first and foremost, Steven Spielberg. It's just humongous, epic dude who does everything. That's one of my biggest idols, and I love everything that he does. And second is somebody who's kind of unorthodox. I don't think a lot of people would see me admiring somebody like this, but a fella by the name of Donald Glover.
Really?
He's a writer. He was a writer for NBC's 30 Rock.
Oh, okay.
And he also was an actor in Community, the show Community for NBC.
So you're showing a little bit of your range right there, man, because
Yeah.
you're going from action and adventure and drama to something that's comedy.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're trying to say that
Yeah, I'm
you big like that, huh?
I'm big like that. I got the chest for that.
That's what I like, man.
Yeah.
You got so much confidence, man, and that is something that a lot of our young people don't have right now.
Yeah,
You know, or they have confidence for the wrong things.
yeah.
But I admire that in you, that
Thank
you
you.
have that confidence in what you want to do and how you
Appreciate
want to do it. You know, your mind is focused, and it seems like you got a drive.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
that's a good thing.
And I got all of it. I have to give it all to God. You know, glory to God. That's my first thing, first and foremost before anything. I just
There
have
you
to
go.
give God the glory, and my family for always like supporting me. You know, there's not
Awesome.
too much support in Miami, so whatever you can get, you know, you have to appreciate. So
Well,
yeah, definitely.
That's why we created the Casting Couch.
Yeah,
Because we wanted to, and as we always say, give hidden talent here in South Florida exposure. You
Yeah.
know, basically, this show is about you.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh.
and you get your chance to tell everybody who you are
Yeah.
and what you're doing. And this is going across the globe. You know,
Yeah.
with the internet and other outlets that we have.
Yeah.
Everybody get a chance to see who you are. You know, and when they see your work, they're gonna see what I saw.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, it's a gritty look, man. At
Yeah,
54-17,
yeah.
it's hot, man. It is
Yeah.
hot. We're going to talk about that in
Oh,
a minute.
okay.
We're going to talk about that in
Okay.
a minute, man. But I just wanted people to know who you are, first of all.
Yeah.
Where did you study?
You know what's funny? I've never actually went to film school.
No?
I've studied everything independently. Like I've just gone to libraries, read up on a lot of books. I've just watched a lot of film, film that had a lot of dialogue, like Quentin Tarantino films.
Right.
And I just studied all films that I just loved. Like they just kept my eye on the screen.
Right.
And by studying them, by studying screenplay, just reading, like going to my local library, my library card.
You got a library card?
Got a library
Not
card.
that Miami-Dade library card.
Hey, I'm not ashamed.
See, kids, make sure you get your library card.
cards.
That's a plug for Miami-Dade. all
No
right?
doubt. Yeah, hey. But got the library card and just kept going to the library, reading. And I just started writing as
Wow.
much as possible and trying to come up with like amazing shots that just were unbelievable to the mind, to the
Right.
eye. And with that, that's what made me start developing more of a storytelling and gritty type of vibe, but it also has a powerful message behind it.
Right.
So that for me, I'm just trying to make sure I capture the audience's eye always. I never want anybody to look away from the screen.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
that's mine.
What do you think about this set right here, man?
Hey, I love it. Man, you guys got the teleprompter. You guys are balling, man.
Hey, that's how we roll,
I'm
man. It's
jelly.
Casting Couch
I'm
TV,
jelly.
man. Look at this. We got boats
This-
out here in the water, man.
You know what's
You
funny?
gotta love it, bro.
Like, I'm not gonna, like, I come from a very, very unfortunate background. And for me to see this is a blessing. Like, I'm
Wow.
telling you right now, like, I know a lot, everybody's looking at me like, oh man, you know, you got your blazer and all this stuff. You're balling. Like, no, I'm not. Like, everything I do it with whatever resources I have, the meager resources that I have.
Right.
And I just try to make it grade A quality because I feel like all of us are bred to be kings
There you
and
go.
queens, and we
Right.
have to start walking in that. So
Oh,
I
man.
just do that.
You're an
Anywhere
extraordinary
I am.
young man, I tell you, man. I tell you what, when we come back, we're gonna bring all your boys out.
boys.
We're gonna bring the crew out from
Yeah.
54-17, and then we're gonna get more into it, man. You're very intriguing. So I tell you what, just keep those thoughts, all right? Keep those thoughts, and we're gonna come back in a little bit. When we come back, you're gonna meet the cast of 54-17. So stay tuned.
my brother! Kill him in broad daylight! I see another blue, I swear I'ma kill every nigga that's standing.
Welcome back. Remember to follow us on Twitter at Casting Couch TV and find us online at thecastingcouchtv.com. Well. Here on the couch, we have the cast of 5417. Welcome, everybody.
We're here.
How you guys doing?
Oh, we're good.
Yeah, how you doing?
Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Thanks for having us.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now, when I saw the trailer, man, that thing looked gritty.
Oh.
Ooh, boy, you guys were taking me back to I ain't gonna date myself, but back in the day, man, it looked so hard. I was like, gee whiz. And this all coming from y'all.
From the mind, man.
I love it, bro.
Yeah.
I love it. From his mind,
Yeah,
huh?
that's his
Well, I tell you
I
what.
got the mind.
Introduce your cast, man.
Okay, first up is the one and only ladies man right here.
I'm the
Mr.
ladies
Joseph
man.
Henry.
I'm the
Joseph
ladies man.
Henry.
I just do what I do. You understand?
And we got another ladies man right here, Michael J. Sanchez.
Okay,
Plays
all
one of
right.
the leads.
Mike is the
And
guy.
then we got Peter. I call him Ethan Hawke. Peter Martin.
Okay.
Just like him.
Yeah.
It does look like
Yeah. Okay.
man. Hey,
Okay. Yeah.
now we've been promising people because people like what is 5417?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I seen the trailer, I seen it, so I'm like, okay, it's on Smash. Can you please tell our Casting Couch audience what it's all about?
54:17 is the Bible verse of the book of Isaiah stating, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." And basically, it's supposed to be a statement regarding gun violence and anti-gun violence, which the film centers around. And I wanted to name the title 5417 because it has like a mysterious vibe. Everybody's like, oh, what does that mean? What does that sound like? Because if you put anything on the internet and you just kind of throw it there and people don't know what it is, they want to know what it is.
Right.
Like if it just has a mystery and like, what does that mean? Is that how long the movie's gonna be? Is that how the number of something that
find out.
happens? I gotta find out, so I gotta go watch it, right? So
Right.
I wanted to give it that appeal, that you know, just that exclusivity, so
Okay.
they could just go there and just be like, oh, I want to know what this is about.
Well, without giving out or giving away too much, can you give us just a little bit of the premise of it?
The premise of the film is that it's one night that plays out of a young gunsmith's life, and he realizes that he has the power to control these life events through his profession, which is gunsmithing. And he revisits 5 tragic events that deal with gun violence, and he ultimately decides their fate through his profession. Yeah,
That's deep, man.
it's super deep. And when you
Whoa,
watch
look
it,
at
it's
that.
gonna be even deeper.
I don't know how you come up with these stories.
And
You just came up
it's
with it right off the
five.
back.
It's 5
Where
stories
did this
within
come
one.
from? You just was just up thinking one night?
I don't know. You gotta blame my mom and dad. They feed me food. I don't know. The
Yeah.
water.
Comes up with those crazy stories. It's like, I'm
Wow.
just,
crazy.
So how all y'all met?
oh,
Oh
man.
man.
Come on, Joe.
Oh,
Tell me.
man. So go ahead, Jay.
I
Go
met
ahead,
Frantzy through Miami-Dade. He was a friend of a friend. So we met. Right off the back, we clicked, and then till now, we're best friends. We didn't even go to the same church. But I was always involved in film, but I didn't know to what caliber, you know?
Right.
And he told me, oh, I'm doing this film, I want you to be in it, which is our first film worked together, and it was ill. He told me,
Sure.
I want you to do this, I want you to try it out, let's just do this. I'm like, let's go, because, you know, friends and
Right.
want to do a film, it's exciting. And then after that was a success, he came up with the idea of 5417. He told me about it, and I was more than excited. And I was like, wow, this is a dope idea. It's fresh, it's new, it's different. I want to be part of it, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then that was about it. And Mike, I met Mike through Frantzy. same as Peter here. And it was just a chain of connection. It was just,
all of us met,
Wow.
and it was crazy because we all like just clicked. I met Peter through another guy named Chris, and we met at the 48-Hour Film Festival.
Okay.
And through him, I met him, and through him, I met all these other people. And I'm gonna just say this real quick. When you network, it's such a helpful thing because you find so many great, amazing people.
Right.
And these guys are amazing. Like I have a star-studded cast.
Look at you.
I'm better than the Expendables, man. No disrespect. No disrespect to Sylvester Stallone, Arnold. I love y'all. If y'all, hey, hit me up.
You say just recognize
But
your skills,
I'm just
huh?
trying to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could be there.
There
It's
you
a
go.
star-studded cast, and everybody there is amazing. The best, kind of like the best crew I've ever been a part of. And so, yeah.
Awesome.
I have
Awesome.
no complaints.
That's what I like, man. That's what I like to hear, man. So, you know, we got 5417. What other projects you guys got coming up?
Well, I do have a series called Purity that I'm making right now that I will be starring this man right here, Joseph Henry. He will also be in it. So keeping it all close knit.
It's almost
making
like you're doing that Spike Lee thing, man.
Me too. Hey, listen. Hey. Spike Lee need to move
You know,
over.
you always see
know
the
what I'm
same
saying?
people in Spike Lee movies, you know.
Hey, you know
And
what?
that's
I'm trying to.
And you know something? Everybody's doing that. You look
Yeah.
at Adam Sandler, he
Adam
always had the
Sandler.
same people in his film.
Seth Rogen.
There you go. There you
Following
go.
suit.
So,
you know?
hey.
the
I
thing about
understand
that is you used to the people, you know they're reliable.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna get good
See
work, so
familiar
why not,
faces.
you know?
He said reliable. I like that.
Reliable.
Because you have some people that won't show up.
That's
So who's the diva?
none of us are
Hold
divas.
on. Wait.
Is this a serious question?
Wait.
Question.
It depends. It depends on what you mean by diva. Yeah, if you're talking selfies, Mike take a lot of selfies.
It's like if you ask for a headshot, be like, hey, I got it in my car. Hey,
got
here it
that,
is, right in my
got that.
phone.
Yeah.
I'll email it to you right now.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll say
That's what I'm
this.
talking
I'll
about.
say this. He's the fashion guy all the way. He's the
I'm not a fashion guy. You can't say that.
He's the
I like
super
that
fashion
jacket,
guy.
man.
You like
I
that
just like the way I
jacket?
look.
Look at that jacket.
I love the way I
That
look. Put it
ain't
like
no
that.
normal jacket.
put it
That's
down,
that
bro.
jacket. I'm kind of like the brains. Peter right here is the resourceful guy, and Mike is like the face. He can go
y'all like
anywhere.
A-Team.
Everybody's
There you
gonna
go.
be like, oh, I know that guy.
That's
I
Mike.
know that guy. Yeah, that's Mike.
There
So,
you go.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm glad you got your team together, man, and I'm glad you guys are making your way. You're doing it your way.
Yeah.
You know, you're not doing it like somebody would tell you from the classroom and stuff like that. You just take it and you say, hey, I'm going to mold this into what I think works best for me.
Yeah.
And that's refreshing, man. That's refreshing to see young people that's got their head on right and knowing what they need to do, man. I give you guys all the utmost praise, bro, because you don't see it
Appreciate
that
it.
often.
That's
You
humbling,
really
man.
don't, man. You
That's
don't
very
see it that
humbling.
often. I mean, a writer and, bro, you
That's-
just don't know, man. You so miles ahead of the game, bro. All you gotta do is just stay the course, baby. So if someone wanted to see your films, so where can they go to see them? You're on the internet or how you doing it?
They can right now, since the film is still in production mode. We'll wait to see when we might come out with a summer release sometime this year, or it might be in the film festival. We don't know. We're still weighing out our options, but you will definitely see it in the theater first.
Right.
And then we'll eventually put it on the internet. But for now, where they can find our other stuff is on Facebook, of course. They can go to our Facebook page, 5417, and like that page.
Okay.
They can also go on YouTube, find the Purity series on my channel, the Real Cypher channel. And they can also go on Vimeo, where I have my old short film called Ill. And they
Okay.
can watch this man's
His
like
stylings.
his role on Ill is impeccable. Like, it's untouched. Like, it will keep you glued.
Wow.
And yeah,
Loving it.
So
Loving it,
So
man.
I mean, I don't know if like you guys have like somewhere you could like put all the links.
Oh yeah,
at the bottom.
we'll link it up on Casting Couch
Link it up.
TV. Don't worry about it. We'll link it on up, man. But I just want to thank you guys for coming on out, man. I think
Thank
it's
you.
just a
Thank you.
wonderful thing, man. I like what y'all doing. keep up the good work and keep me in the loop, you know?
Oh, yeah.
When it's time for Oscar time, I want to see.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see. But I tell you what, hang out for a couple of more minutes. This is the Casting Couch. We'll be right back.
How do we make a great suit? We start with the finest Italian fabrics, designed with a canvas chest piece that molds perfectly to your body, and my signature soft shoulder for a more modern fit. Then it's built by the finest craftsmen in the world, right here in America. And now it's available at Men's Warehouse, because every man deserves to own a great suit. I'm Joseph Aboud. This is my signature suit, designed for Men's Warehouse.
Carry me to my home in the ocean. Carry me away. I know I have a home somewhere far, and I'll move like the stars that make you feel like you got friends. Stars will make you feel like you got friends.
On next week's show, you're going to meet Marcus Marsh, a South Florida filmmaker with a different approach to filmmaking.
I knew that photography was my passion and videography, but I was too scared to go into it back then because it did cost a lot.
Yeah.
And so when opportunity and preparation meets, now that everything is digital, I'm able to at least get into the game.
Until then, remember, it's your world. I'm just here to televise it.